Wengding Village is the most primitive tribe in China and the mysterious homeland of the Hua ethnic group in Yunnan. In the deep mountains of Yunnan Province, there is an ancient and mysterious tribe hidden. Wengding Village is the most primitive tribe in China and the homeland of the Hua people. Their way of life remains unchanged for thousands of years, as if time is stagnant here. The Hua people here have lived for generations, and their language, clothing, architecture, and customs have been preserved in their most primitive form. Their houses are built of bamboo and wood, with roofs covered in thatch and surrounded by green mountains and rivers, like a beautiful landscape painting. The life of the Hua people is simple yet full of poetry. They make a living by farming, planting crops such as rice, corn, and sweet potatoes, as well as hunting and gathering. Their diet is mainly glutinous rice, and they like to barbecue and cook. Their clothing is brightly colored, with men wearing black shorts and red headscarves. Women wear colorful robes and silver jewelry on their heads. The mystery of Wengding Village lies not only in their way of life, but also in their beliefs and rituals. The tribe believes in natural deities, believing that there are mountain gods in the mountains and water gods in the waters, and that every place is guarded by deities. They hold sacrificial ceremonies every year, praying to the gods for good weather and abundant crops. These rituals are full of mystery and awe-inspiring. Wengding Village is a place that has not been eroded by commercialization, and the people here still maintain a simple way of life. They are hospitable and welcome foreign tourists. Here, you can experience the most primitive way of life and feel the most authentic cultural atmosphere. Entering the village gate, there are welcome Hua folk songs, and locals will mark a black dot on your forehead, symbolizing good luck and prosperity. The cow head bones in Wengding Village have multiple meanings in Hua culture, mainly including the role of wealth symbols, totems, and protective gods. This is a brocade weaving room, where a Wa woman is weaving brocade, showcasing traditional culture in every stitch and thread. With every warp and weft, she weaves a beautiful Wa mountain. The Wa ethnic group has inherited ancient weaving techniques, which cycle back and forth in various forms along the warp and weft. The main colors are black and red, with yellow, green, white, and blue alternating, and pink and brown as auxiliary colors, resembling beautiful rainbows hanging under the sky of the Wa mountains. The ritual of pulling wooden drums is performed by respected elders in the village who make wine and recite sacrificial words. The elder had scattered some white objects on his hands, which were called rice flowers and could have an exorcism effect. The general meaning of this elder's sacrifice is that, tree, you are the ancestor of the forest and the king of the village. Today, we chose you because you are a good tree. We invite you back to your wooden drum house. The trees in the middle were chosen by the elder in the mountains, and he planned to make wooden drums together. Then, the elder will preside over the ritual of killing chickens and dripping blood. This tree has not yet been made into a super small god of communication. Before it is made into a wooden drum, it may sprout and the person who cuts down the tree may lose their life because of it. The wooden drum of the Wa tribe is a divine tool that connects the gods and can convey people's wishes to the gods. By dripping chicken blood, this tree will not sprout and the person cutting it will not lose their life. The elder dripped chicken blood behind the tree, and everyone pulled the tree towards the wooden drum house together. Of course, tourists need to personally experience this ceremony and can come forward to help pull the trees together. Afterwards, everyone will dance around a totem pole in the village. The Wa people have the habit of no ceremony without wine, therefore, every Wa family has wine and everyone knows how to drink it. Alcohol has become a necessary item for all their activities in production and life, such as hosting guests, attending weddings and funerals, building houses, praying to gods and sending ghosts. A family, one of whose members is going on a long trip, will bid farewell with gourd water wine and invite relatives, friends, and neighbors to come and drink together. The Wa people drink alcohol no matter what activities they hold. They believe that the transmission of alcohol and mutual respect are the minimum etiquette and the bridge of friendship. Wengding tea is produced in the deep mountains and forests along the China-Myanmar border. This type of tea is known for its unique mountain charm and aged aroma, with a mellow taste and long-lasting aftertaste, making it a great choice among teas. The growth environment of Wengding tea is unique, with misty clouds and a good ecological environment. This makes its tea rich in nutrients, such as bitter saponins, amino acids, vitamin C, polyphenol, flavonoids, and more than 200 other components. These components not only give Wengding tea a unique taste, but also have various health functions. On February 14, 2021, a fire broke out in Wengding, destroying the village. On June 9, 2022, the original site of Wengding was rebuilt. On July 7, 2022, the groundbreaking ceremony for the reconstruction of the original site of Wengding was held. According to the principles of original customs, raw materials, original structure, original craftsmanship, original style, and original environment, restore and rebuild the original as before. Wengding, with its quaint and natural posture, continues to preserve the highland of Wa traditional culture, the holy land of health and leisure, and the beautiful scenery of cultural experience. The Wengding Village Museum, as an important part of Wengding Village in Songyuan Va Autonomous County, Yunnan Province, China, is a museum dedicated to showcasing the traditional culture and history of the Wa ethnic group. This is not only a place to preserve and inherit the cultural heritage of the Wa ethnic group, but also a window for tourists to learn about the way of life, customs, and art of the Wa ethnic group. The exhibits in the museum are rich and diverse, vividly depicting the cultural characteristics of the Wa people's production, life, clothing, and decorations. The musical instruments of the Wa ethnic group have a long history, with diverse and distinctive types, which can be divided into 4 categories: wind instruments, string instruments, plucked instruments, and percussion instruments. The variety and teaching quantity of various instruments are uneven, with the most wind instruments and fewer string and plucked instruments. Among percussion instruments, the wooden drum still retains its ancient and unique style. The common folk musical instruments of the Wa ethnic group include wooden drums, single-string qin, small 3-stringed instrument, hulasheng, diao, Wa flute, and so on. The Wa ethnic group worships red and black, and their clothing is mostly made of black with red as decoration, basically retaining the ancient mountain ethnic characteristics. This combination not only reflects the aesthetic concept of the Wa people, but also embodies their unique understanding of color. The stark contrast between the simplicity of black and the fervor of red allows people to feel not only the primitive wildness of Wa ethnic clothing, but also their passion and vitality.